Right. We are live. Hopefully my phone won't fucking fall. There we go. A little bit better. We are live. I don't know if I can see comments, but I'm sitting in my chair, in my power chair. I don't know who's going to see this, but if we get comments, hopefully we'll get people to actually pop in. And I'm on my phone. I don't know if there's. Okay, Jack. Okay, I see that there are two Jacks in there. Thank you, Jack. What's up? Well, you saw it yesterday. Jack actually chimed into my show last night. Hey, Mike Conte, Bob Standard. Good to see everybody. And this is a quick phone video. I got about an hour or so, actually an hour and a half, but we do about an hour. Because then I got to turn my one bag check over to the gate. So this is I'm probably not gonna be able to bring people in because it is a phone call. And it is, yeah. Well, I don't like to use the term sucks. I think Gino was just trying to do things beyond his capabilities. But when he did all those passes were ill-advised. That's a good word. Ill-advised passes by Gino. So you shouldn't have thrown the pass. If you don't throw 3 interceptions, then maybe we get points out of it. As it was, I think 2 of the times that they got, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'll have to go back and look, but somebody tell me if I'm wrong. He threw 3 interceptions. I know that if I remember, 2 of those did not come out to points. One of them did. I think maybe another night. So at most, I'm thinking 3 points because I know that Max got an interception after that. Big Al, good to see you. Howdy. He likes to throw. Well, Bob, it wasn't double coverage though. It was like very tight coverage, but it was like basically one-on-one with another guy around. But they had the receivers bracketed. But the interceptions came from only the one guy. So yeah, maybe technically it was double coverage. I'll have to look at that. But it was basically one-on-one coverage, and he threw it, and it was bad. Again, if I'm wrong, let me know I'm wrong. But the replays was like the receiver was covered by one guy. Maybe it was in a tight coverage, or that it was like a zone coverage with an extra. But to me, it looks like he's locked on to one receiver. He decides to throw it, and it comes up with bad juju. Now, I would say that the offensive line, based upon the little crack, notice I said little crack of holes that Genty had, and Genty ran, what was it 165 total yards? I'm guessing, or I heard from some stats. Again, I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. I mean, I bought a paper, but I buy those purely for memory sake. I didn't get one 2 weeks ago when the Chargers kicked our ass. I did get one in Boston that I don't no longer have, and I don't think I got any in DC. Interceptions do with more. But God, that metal, yep, getting hit a lot the previous couple of games. Big Al, he's quick with the throws. He locks on. Yips might be a bit. I'd say he's running around, especially was this last week or the week before? Last week he was running to save his fucking life. He was running to save his life. And I know that the Charger game did a lot of that too. So offensive line needs to improve in both running and passing. In both running and passing. And unfortunately, I said I can't. Maybe if I do this, okay, double hit it. Okay, Sean Dave. Okay, yeah, there. I think that's shown now. Let me know if it shows, and I'll hide it there. Okay, but the only bad thing is that then I can't really see content. Get rid of it. There I go. I hope I showed it on stage for you, but thanks for that, big guy. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't care. You and I, as far as I'm concerned, and whoever else in this airport can hear me. But now, Big Al, what is the? I saw Colton Miller leave. I saw Colton Miller leave. What is his injury detail? I do not know. I do not know. I just know I saw him carted off. I do not know the extent. I do not know the damage. So somebody, because I don't want to listen to um, conjecture as I get some food. I don't want to listen to conjecture. I'd like to have it's his name, okay? But what in his name? It's the knee problem, but how difficult is the knee problem? You excuse me, I get some snacks out of here. Got a bag full of snacks. Ooh, I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too. Get that. High ankle sprain, based on what I saw. Okay, Israel permission to come. Israel always. I'm coming. I'm using my phone, so I can't bring in people like I would normally do. But thank you for your comment. Permission to come aboard. Everybody has permission to come aboard. So high ankle sprain, knee. Okay, so I've gotten. So basically, what you're saying is that nobody knows. An upright Gentry can see the defense better for the snap. I agree, Matt. I agree. Jolly Roger reporting from the gross net. You got it, brother. From one pirate to another. Good to see you. So let me ask you, because Matt Marino made a good comment. Is Gentry, did he stand? Because I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Was he upright more like in the college days yesterday? I'd have to look at film. I know, he ran a lot better. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he was hitting holes as long as bouncing back. I got you, Jolly. And something needs to be done. I agree with you, Jolly. All right. I can always count on Matt Moreno to be my producer. And you saw the results. You saw the results. When Chip Kelly told him to get into that stance, now Chip Kelly, if he was upright yesterday, and in fact I did remember seeing it, went back to what made him comfortable, never changed brilliance. That it was wrong. Okay, well good. Then basically Genty showed that don't make a change just to make a change. make a change if it works. And you notice that I don't know if he was in on blocking or on passing down more. I know that Mostert played a good game yesterday overall. Genty had 2 touchdown passes. Plus a run. 3 touchdowns in one game. That definitely helped. I agree with you, Matt. Let me see if I can show this. There you go. Did it show? Yeah, there. It's hard to do this from my phone. Okay. See, oh, I have to get out of this. Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay, that's okay. Okay. I can manipulate it from my phone a little bit. But yeah, whatever helps out the offense. APJ helped out the offense. If Miller is out for a while, is out for a while, then you got to figure out who the backup. And I don't know. Is it on the depth chart? Is Grant the backup tackle? It used to. You knew it used to be as Mumford, but Mumford's gone. So is Grant the tackle? That we'll have to look for, because if we're down a tackle, that'll hurt. But you know what? It's also it's a high ankle sprain. Okay, Bob said, okay, thank you for that, for the confirmation.
Those of you that are just making it to the gates, C12, we are going to
Yeah, Jolly, I agree.
Okay.
I'll put this comment up as soon as I weigh. There you go. I agree. He's not going to tell the coach, oh, by the way, I'm going back and doing my thing. But you saw the results. It was like, he was, what was it, 4 times more productive? 4 times more productive? Don't fuck with a guy's juju. He was more productive. There you go. Hey, Ed. Good to see you. We were just discussing the fact that Genty went back to being upright. And you saw the result. Sorry, guys. Let me eat there. I know, Red. Good to see you. What's the leadership you're not going to get better until we draft the top QB? Well, to that I say it depends upon where we are in the draft. If we figure out, is there somebody? Oh, Forsyth came in. Okay. Thank you again, Matt. Forsyth is experienced. He's actually long experience in Seattle. And I know him as a Gator, too. Now, here's the question. Who was the right tackle on the kick? Because that guy didn't do the job. I want to know who the right tackle was when we got to the kick, because he blew his assignment. Again, I don't know whether I can put it up on YouTube or get the game after the fact. Whoever the right tackle was, thumbs up. Okay, Jolly, thanks for that. Well, let's hold off on this or that. I'm going to tell you guys. And I said it last night on my show. I was all about drafting Buwaga last year, and we ended up getting Ballard. Great. I was all about drafting Membo this past year. We ended up getting Jensen. So we let two really good offensive linemen go. One's a tackle, one's a guard. Wouldn't that be great if we would have a high pick tackle and a high pick guard? Ah, shit. 1 second. I had to get my trash. But it wasn't Mayer because he was out yesterday. So was it number 80? The other tight end? Whoever that was, out blew the play. Thanks for that, Mike. Mayer's usually that guy. The Bowers look healthy if he has the brace. Well, he played healthy, Bob. I mean, I got a brace on my knee, too. Skip the draft, skip those trading up. Okay. Unknown rated guy. Stop. Time, stop. Stroud, yes. Stroud, yes. We did not trade it. Oh, we skipped on Stroud. But Jaden Daniels was not available for a trade. The Commanders, the Skins, whoever the fuck you wanted to call them, were not going for a trade. Okay? So get that out of your head. Now, here's the other thing. For Stroud, have you noticed that CJ Stroud has gone, he's regressed? CJ Stroud has regressed in his third year. The Texans don't look like they did a couple years ago when they went from he was a rookie and they were in the playoffs. Every time I say playoffs, I want to do like the Jim Moore playoffs. Playoffs. I'm talking playoffs. The playoffs. I'm gonna put my stomach back. Dick Manis didn't get the call from us, but I guess I still don't know. I still don't know about they didn't get the call. But according to said, now who's they said? They said, who is the they and they said? I don't know the guy. And that's a point that I'd like to talk about. Because according to everything that I've seen, that they were not even opened for discussion. I know how to do this. I do know how to do this. Just a matter of getting it. Thank you. I dropped my cane. Injury to Bowers hurt that production, and Gino relied on it. That's okay. That's it. And I like the fact that the Mets did not make the playoffs. Cool, Kev. Good to see you. As you can see, I got food in my mouth. I'm sorry. If CJ Stroud is playing badly just to get out of his contract, wow. Honestly, Gino was never the answer. Gino is a stopgap. And yes, I am going to Indy next week.
Charlotte, if you want to check that out, send it to your fiber.
Shador for a fifth. No, I'd say Shador for a 6. Yeah. Can we beat the Colts? I don't, honestly, I don't think so. Shador for a 6. Yeah, I'd do that. But wasn't Shador drafted in the 6th round? If Shador was drafted in the 5th round, that's as high as I would go for him. You would trade a no, unknown. I would trade a 6th rounder for Shador. But if people are saying, was it Ed Winslow said that Gino's not going to play in 2 weeks, okay, then it's Kenny Pickett, right?
Once again, folks, we are T12 for San Diego.
Thank you, Mike, for looking at. White Tiger missed block on field goal with Gunnar Alvarez. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Let me show you that. Okay. Thank you for finding that, Mike, because again, and since you said that, he's not normally there. He's not normally there. So we lost the game on a guy that's not normally there. Mike, the reason why is because normally that spot is taken by Mayer. And no, I would not. Oh, how do I get rid of it? Okay. But yeah, we cannot be. He was there because our normal guy was not there. And Joe, yeah. We're not going to beat Indy the way it is. Jason. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Shador Sanders. I'm not. But because, you know what? I'll take that back. I keep forgetting that we have Miller. We have Miller. Okay, going to quarterback. Well, Miller. If Pickett knows the system, if Pickett knows the system, I should say, pick up. If Pickett knows the system, then we'll see. He better be ready in practice. I mean, he better show something in practice. Mike says the win total is 3. If the win total is 3, that projects to be a top 5 pick, right? I think we can beat Indy, but I do. I like Big Al's comment. That's about, put that on the screen too. I like that. We can beat Indy, but will we beat Indy? No, we will not. Based on what I've seen. And the other thing about if Gino doesn't play, then I think Ed Winslow wins $100 from Jimmy Farrell. We can beat Taylor Indy if we put down. Can't see that one. There's a big dollar sign in my way. I'm sorry. We can beat Indy if we something or shut down. Slow down. Okay. I'll bet my life savings that we lose to Indy. I don't don't want to bet my life savings because it's not a pit, so I like to keep my life savings. Thanks, Mike, for the comment. 3 bottles of rum and a tuna fish champ sandwich. And how much was that? 5,000? Yeah, I would do that without the $5,000. Jimmy lost his lobster roll money, and not quite yet, Cool Cat. But the minute that Gino doesn't start a game, he loses. If Genti used his stance earlier, we could. I can't. There's the comment. Sorry. Okay. His stance earlier, we could. Any Pippen Jr. is who I'm worried about. Yeah, actually, Ed, that's a good thing because Pippen Jr. I think is working well with Indiana Jones. He's not Danny Dimes anymore. He's Indiana Jones. You guys can hear me, I hope. I know it's loud in the airport. And what did they do? Genti using a stance exposed the idiocy of Kelly. I don't want to call Kelly an idiot, but I want to say that he's a stubborn fuck. Thank you for today. Sounds okay. Thank you, brother. She used those later picks that we traded down and wasted on to try to trade back in the first to get Jackson Dart. I would have and I said, and I got tape on it. The quarterback that I wanted in the draft was Jackson fucking Dart. That's the quarterback I wanted in the draft was Jackson Dart. Check the tape. Just like also check the tape that I said I wanted Pete Carroll. I don't retract from my receipts. My receipts were Pete Carroll for coach, Jackson Dart at quarterback. What's your favorite something spot? BRE. I can't see I can't see what you wrote. Bread spot? I can't see your comment, Sharif. Breakfast spot. Okay, thank you. There's something in the way. I like the pancake spot that Hollywood has, which is I can't remember what the name of that place is, but they have decent breakfast. Yeah, decent. It's in the past, and it's obvious we don't know what the hell we're doing. We should use the later, pick straight back up, and you absolutely okay. Said a captain. I'm sorry that there's like a big dollar sign in front of some of the comments. That's why I can't see them until they come up. So, and I said, and then Jolly Roger, aka Israel Young, was saying, "You absolutely okay." There you go. You absolutely said it, Captain. I remember you said Jackson Dart, and I even said, "Really?" Yes, I did. So thank you for confirming. I don't run away from receipts. Please ship it to like look. Okay, what? Okay. I said what I said, and I live up to it. Leadership is next year's class is heavy quarterback. I agree. And Miller has a high ankle thing. Okay, so now we know that, and so the left tackle is going to be the kid that we got from Seattle, that plays for Florida in college. The Stonehenge. I can't remember his name. Number 7. Sad to say that Angelo is right. This is year. I said that, Matt. I said that. This is year 0. And then he said it to me. Come on, Matt. Give me some credit here. It's not year 1. This is year 0. Year 1 is at the end of this year. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ed, for confirming that. Year 0, you don't get to year 1 until the end of the year. because then it's a year under Pete Carroll, and then we'll have a full off season of Pete Carroll. We'll have a full draft class of Pete Carroll and John Spytek. Yeah, well, Bob, I didn't see the Ravens Chiefs game, but I was told that the Chiefs they really handled Lamar Jackson. They did. More power to them. Wait a second, I gotta see what time it is. I gotta bring my bag up at 3:30. Oh, I got half an hour. I got half an hour. So but the Chiefs have been winning recently because of their defense. Their defense. They've won because of their defense. So when they were losing, I think they're like I think they were when they were losing their first two games, and they're 2-2 now. 1-2 straight. So and like I said, I did not see the Ravens game yesterday. I do not know how well or what Lamar did. Go straight recycling. Way too many injuries. Are you, Matt? Now, honestly, are you saying that we have way too many injuries? I disagree with that. I mean, who really is injured right now? Okay, Mayer is injured. Miller is injured now. Okay. Okay, Bowers is slightly injured, but he's playing. So now are Grant and Rogers and Hemingway and McGee still injured? I don't know. Said Jolly says, I think I could. I can't see the rest of it. Disconnect. Okay, I'm sorry there, Jolly. I said there's a big dollar sign. I think I could disconnect. Okay, MC Mike. Hey. Yeah, thank you there. I saw MC Mikey and his really good looking lady. So thank you again. I'll show you MC Mikey's comment. There you go. There's MC Mikey's. I saw him and he came up to me and I was there to see him as well. It was great to see you. Thank you there, sir. And tell I want to see the picture of your girlfriend with me. I'm honest, I'm honest. I like pictures with girls. Oh, that's a comment, Ed. That's a comment. You've seen with the Pete Carroll staff. Remember, he brought in his son as the offensive line coach. Okay. But Pete Carroll is a defensive guy. So you're saying that and remember that he took over the defensive role from Patrick Graham because Graham did not become the coach in Jacksonville. I'm very sure that Patrick Graham would have been the coach in Jacksonville had they not gone and gone after Liam Cohen.
Before I continue.
Oh, okay, MC, just send it. Just send it later. Cap had penthouse picks on his wall. My Mundungus has been well under control. Cool. My Mundungus is well under control. See how long I've just been. Carol's exit from Seattle wasn't glamorous. People are calling for his head. Oh, Ed, no. Cool Kev is just making a comment, a funny comment. I don't have no penthouse space. But MC Mikey had his girlfriend with him, and I took a picture with. She's cute. She's cute. Saw you with the sexy Chicago. Oh, yeah. They were. I had a couple picks, and that's why they made my account. 'Cause, she was hot. Her boyfriend or a man, I don't know, was there, but I got pics with her.
60.
Hey, I try to get pics when I can, but yeah, a girl like that, I'm definitely making sure I get pics, and I get her to send them to me on my phone. 80/20. Oh, it felt like that, but I don't think it was that bad. I think it might have been 30/70. 30/70. Hey, Jimmy Farrell, we were basically talking about if you're gonna owe. I guess am I getting yes, yes, yes. Here. I'll put up there. Okay, there you go, Jolly. See, your chats are getting through. Your chats are getting through. Look into where it says the post them on stage. I'm posting this on stage, but you should be on the right side, okay? So they are getting through. They are getting through. I mean, it seemed like I honestly I think it was that's at most. I honestly think it was 60/40. It seemed like a lot, but I think it was 60/40. With 60 being Chicago. There was a hell of a lot of Chicago fans yesterday. And MC Mikey sent a photo that I will check it after the show. Okay. So I got some more time. That's why I figured I'd do a show. I got time. I'm gonna do a show. So and again, Sharif, thank you for coming in last night. There are people that only come in on the comment section. That's fine. Sharif always comes in on video when he can. And I'll tell you why we can black out the Coliseum. Because the ticket prices were cheaper. The ticket prices were cheaper, and they had a somewhat decent product, even with Derek Dallas Carr as their quarterback. I did that just for Sharif. No, Ed. It's not a horrible place, but until there is a product that is worth going to see, the staunch Raider fan, the staunch Raider fan, and I'm one of them. They're not going to put out money to them. You're about to say something about me, but you got. Oh, okay, yeah, Jimmy Throw. We were saying that we were talking about your bet with Ed Winchell about either you owing him $100 or him owing you $100. Right now, you still got it because Gino's still at quarterback. And thank you, Street. That's the best statement there, right there. If you went to Oakland with the atmosphere that was Oakland, I hope I'm not in your way there, but nobody wanted to go to Oakland because it was the atmosphere. You were in Oakland. You were in Oakland. Vegas is not Oakland. I mean, you go on. I mean, I'm pleasant. I've always been pleasant, but there are people that are not pleasant. So yeah, and people want to go to Vegas. People want to go to Vegas. People want to go to Vegas. There's no two doubts about it. For many years, we stunk it. So I know, but again, Ed, it was our product and our seat, and we're Raider fans that didn't want to. The money was spent because they weren't overpriced. $60 for a black hole ticket. Wow. For that weekend, just for the game, it's going to cost you upwards. Yes. And then you go to Vegas to gamble and the shows and other shit. I don't do anything in Vegas other than basically the football weekend. I'm going to start going to shows if I can. Mad Dog said I agree. Maybe there's not enough Vegas Raider fans to fill the stadium. Yeah, I agree with that. Until you have a product. Until you have a product, they're not gonna, they're not rabid. Until you have a product and they're not rabid, they're not going to go. Pardon me. I'm gonna definitely sleep on the flight today. So I'm glad that you guys can see the comment. That's the only good thing about this is that you can see the comments in the black space. But I don't know how long we've been on. I think didn't even know when I started. I think it was like close to 2:30. All I know is I'm tired, and I changed out my glasses. For those who saw the show last night, the glasses the glasses I had, this one was there, and this lens was gone. Am I ready for my Phillies? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And so it looks like probably the Dodgers in the next round, but the Dodgers gotta get by the Reds. And I think they will. I think they will. So it'll probably be Phillies Dodgers. And Jimmy Farrell, my Yankees. Who do the Yankees got? Who the Yankees got? Jimmy Farrell in their first round. I don't think that it's not that they don't have no shot. No, they don't have no shot, but their chances are limited. By the way, Jimmy Farrell, how your Mets doing? Your Mets. You said the Mets. Oh, Red Sox. Hmm. And Yankees have the higher spot, so it is 2 out of 3, right? So is it Yankee Stadium, then Red Sox Stadium, then Yankee Stadium? Is it go back and forth? Your New York Mets. Okay. Oh, if you want Philly, you might get Philly, Ed. And Philly will have the home field on that one. And didn't Philly beat the Dodgers 4 out of 6? I know they had him on the. I know they had him on the head to head. Oh, 3 games at Yankee Stadium. Okay. The Red Sox can win. The Red Sox can win 2 games. Will they win 2 games? Remains to be seen. Philly after the Reds. I can't see. Are on our compass. Okay. Sharif says Boston. Okay, and Seattle. Okay, what's? I didn't look at the American League. Is Seattle playing, or they got a bye? So it's Yankees, Red Sox going to the Blue Jays. There you go. That gets on stage for sure. Meet the mess. Meet the mess. Step right up and greet the mess. Pardon me. Okay, Ed. So Ed's basically saying that the Dodgers will beat the Phillies. We'll see. we might make a wager on that. I don't have a lot of money to lose, but maybe. Hey Ed, let me know how much um a night of philandering costs at the places we were discussing. But I will say this, Ed, it's like, where's Bishop? Where's Bishop when you need him, right? Who's going to beat him? Who's going to beat him? Who's going to beat him? Well, if that's the thing, then the Dodgers should have been a number one or number two. If the Dodgers are so great, why aren't they a number one or number two seed? 50? I can do 50. But I will hold off on that until I see how well the Dodgers are playing. So that's a possibility, Ed. And I don't bet a lot. Although I did lose the money over this weekend. I don't want to talk about it. We had a horrible September and August. Yeah. You guys, would it be fair to say that the Dodgers limped into the playoffs? I could say that. And that actually, if the Mets had played the Dodgers like it was originally thought to be, I think that we'll see. No, well, I'll tell you, Ed, you still owe me a steak dinner. I want my steak dinner at the place that you talked about. I don't know what it is, but there was a place that Ed Winchell says this is the place for steak dinner. So I want a Ed Winchell approved steakhouse, and it's probably that Smith and Walsburg, whatever. The place I went to in New York. Place I went to in New York that Smith and not Smith and Weston, it's like Smith and something in Vegas, and like where the tomahawk steaks are like $200. I'm gonna share that. Phillies best odds to win the National League. I like that. Yes, I'm a Phillies fan. I admit it. I'm biased, but I didn't place any bets on it. Maybe I do that in when I get home to Florida. I still got the money on that. I still got the money on that bet site. Still got the money on that site. I might do that. But it's like Smith and some Jewish guy's name. I'm not being ethnic. I think it's Walensky. There you go. Smith and Walensky. And you can't see what it says. Smith and Walensky. And got it. Thank you. Thank you. I want a Smith and Walensky steak. No, you owe me that anyway. That's not the bet. That's not the bet. Smith and Walensky. So Ed Winchell owes me a Smith and Walensky steak dinner. And then we'll bet. Then we'll bet, depending upon how the Dodgers are looking. Then we'll bet. Then we'll bet $50 on the Dodgers Philly series. How's that? Where's the flag? Good to see you. I'm just here. Because I had time, and I like to talk, and I'm situated, and I'm here I'm right at the corner, right by my gate. So I got about another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna put my bag in, and I'm gonna use the restroom. And just where's the flag? Good to see you. Thank you for being over here, brother. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't care, but it's an extra show. Sometimes you need the vent. I did find out that what was it? Lealu was the right tackle that let in the guy, because that's where injuries rear their ugly head. He shouldn't be there. Okay. He should have been, but you know why? Because Michael Mayer, that's his spot. So Michael Mayer's injury cost us the game. If you want to go down to brass tacks, Michael Mayer's injury had Lealu in at the right tackle as a defensive tackle trying to guard a speedy outside guy. I want to see Seattle Mariners make the World Series. That would be nice. And then was it E? Oh my God, I'm brain farting his name, like E-Rock, EMAC would have a conniption in a good way. EMAC would be on my show a lot talking about his parents. So, but it all has their effect. I'm a little stuffy. I'm not as stuffy as I have been in the past, but I'm taking nasal spray. But when it gets down into you like swallow it, shit, yeah, horrible. So if there's any other comments, like I said, I can't bring anybody into the feed, but I am feeding on Facebook. I am feeding on YouTube. So you're saying to me I should vent all my anger and frustration towards Mayor or the back? No, no, Jolly. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that Mayor not being there. Let's get down to the semantics. If Michael Mayer was there and he was healthy, the likelihood of the guy being blocked goes up precipitously. So that's where the injury was. LA and New York, that's not going to happen, I don't think. Yankees got to get past the first round. Think we'll finally make a move for alignment? You mean in the draft? Where's the flag? WTF? They need higher ranked linemen, and they got one with JPJ, and he's in the doghouse. But look how much the line improved yesterday on runs. No, as a trade or free agent. Okay. Oh, I see my plane coming up. So, okay. I see my plane coming up. So I will be on for about another 10 minutes. Because like around 3:30, I'm going to go put my bag in for bag check. Then I'm going to go use the rest of it. And then I'll end it. But hopefully I've been on here enough. I think I went on like around 20 after. We shouldn't have been in that 12-second block. We had 3. Oh, I got you. Man. 3 interceptions by Gino. I get it, Ed. I get it. Gino doesn't throw those interceptions. I think we score at least 3, if not 6 more points. Polamalu needs to be a linebacker. I think maybe they do that with him next year, or they because remember they have was it Adams playing that safety linebacker guy? If Gino a better pass, but Thornton would have been a touchdown, the game would have been over. Yeah, but Thornton dropped it though. What's the old? And I'll have to see the replay. But Thornton dropped the ball literally. Thornton dropped the ball. If you have your hands there and you touch the ball, then it should be caught. And JPJ played great. And I got you there, Jolly Rodriguez, Israel Young, and scoring on folks that are here. A lot of our defensive players on 1-year deals. Yeah, I think that because we're gonna get compensation. We're gonna get compensation for them to be a draft pick next year. But it was a bad pass, Captain. I get it, Jimmy Farrell. I didn't say it was spot on. I'm sure that Gino, it was not a prime pass, but wasn't a prime pass. But if you have your hands on the ball, by definition, you should catch it. Was it low and away? Yes. I haven't seen the game. I don't remember, folks. I've only seen the game one time from my seat, and then occasionally I get a replay. You there? You've seen the game. You have the TV replays. You've been able to go and watch video on it. I have not. Always on the go. Always doing something. Doing. No, I was going to say JPJ is a guard or a center. He's not a tackle. He's a guard or a center. He's not a tackle. So the guy from the Seahawks is going to be playing Miller, and they said it's what, high ankle strain. That's at least a couple weeks. That's at least 3 weeks, if not 4 weeks. Maybe okay, because I think we have Indy. We have Indy next week. Then we got Titans. Then we get a bye. I can see Miller being out until whoever we play after the bye. You're actually down 2 inches on the average NFL left tackle arm length. No, he's. I understand what you're saying as far as the physical characteristics, but he's an inside offensive lineman. He's an inside guy where he mauls people on the run block. And tackles have to be, by definition, a bit more passive in the fact that you're giving ground and you're pushing outside. If I'm a left tackle, I'm watching and then I'm pushing to the outside. If I'm a right tackle, then I'm pushing to the right side. He's an inside ball, by definition, and I think I'll be backed by him. So he's a guard or a center. We got to see. Thank you. Stay inside and maul people. I agree. Thank you. So we got to see that hopefully that tackle that they had playing yesterday play well for about the next 2 games plus the bye week. I don't know. I don't have a prognosis. I'm just saying if he has a high ankle sprain, that's 2 games in the bye week is 3. So basically, you miss a month. Miller's going to be gone a month. That's just the way it is. Okay. I'm going to say this. Any last questions? Any last questions? Please let me. Okay, Ed, I'm going to ask this. What are you moving Crosby for? What is the takeaway of Crosby? Is it players? Is it draft picks? Is it both? Because if you're moving Crosby, Wagner, are you talking about Dalton Wagner? Wagner is huge, but he's slow. Dalton Wagner is huge, but he's slow. And if you're moving Crosby, I would like at least one, obviously one first rounder and a player that's decent. Because everybody's mentioning that we don't develop, that we don't draft well. If we don't draft well, then Why are we getting picks from Max Crosby? Jeff, welcome to the show. It's a little late. I'm about ready to go to close. So I got to turn in my luggage. So I will turn in my luggage, and then I got to go to the head. I don't have to wait to piss in the airplane. So I'll do that. So let me see here. It's we got a couple minutes. I like that. I like that comment. I love that comment. Is that from WTF? Yeah. You're not just going to move a guy to move him for picks unless you get something out of it. I would say, obviously, you need some ones, maybe plural, and a player that's going to work for you. And not just getting them for picks. I was going to say, Robert Pena, thank you for being here as well. I'm about ready to end. Good to see everybody. Yeah, we got to put the picks to good use in this. Yeah, but I mean, we need players too. What time you leaving? I'm leaving at 4:30, but I gotta do all the pre stuff early, and I use Southwest, and if it wasn't Southwest that broke my bag or my power chair, was Delta. Southwest did something the first time to my mobility device, but they didn't break it. They bruised it, but they didn't break it. I don't know. And I said, Ed, win the lottery, win the Powerball, and then buy the Raiders a Powerball. And good to see everybody. So okay, it's about that time. I think I've been on an hour or so. I'll check the tape. But I thank you. I thank you for listening to me. I will see you on the show tomorrow. We'll be on the show. I'm heading home, going back to Florida. Thank you, Robert Pena, for that. Safe travels. And Ed Lynch will win something, then we'll have plenty of nookie here in Las Vegas. Steak dinner for sure, Ed. You just need. I will tell you when those events are where I have somebody coming in, but they might be busy with their kids. I will let you know. I know that Jacksonville is one of those games. I know that Jacksonville is one of those games. I think the Browns are one of those games. So I think it's the Browns. I think it's Jacksonville. One of those games where they will be busy. So come here to Vegas, Ed, and we'll make those other plans, okay? And yeah, we'll get a Smith and Walensky steak, and we'll have some good times to celebrate with at other places. And thank you for that. Safe travel. Thank you there. Steak dinner. Thank you there. And then here it is as well. Safe travel. Thanks again, narrator Jeff. Appreciate that. Our next win's going to be in 2 weeks against Tennessee Titans. 2 weeks against Tennessee Titans. I think they'll play a decent game. I think they'll play a decent game against the Colts. I don't think we're going to be boat raced like we were in Washington, D.C. So I'll say that. I don't think we're going to be boat raced like we were in Washington, D.C. Having said that, pick up my phone here. And to end the show, I will be back tomorrow night Take care, everybody. Appreciate you coming in and listening to me bitch for about an hour. And then you guys were on comments too. So take care of yourself. We'll see you for the next show. Thank you there. Salute to you as well. What the flag.